Welcome to this short video that sets out the safety features when operating appliances fitted with Allison 2500 series automatic transmission. All drivers of New South Wales Rural Fire Service appliances should ensure they familiarise themselves with both the vehicle manual and the Allison transmission manual supplied with the vehicle, regardless of previous driving experience. The Allison 2500 series is a fully automatic transmission with 5 forward gear ratios and 1 reverse. There are 6 positions on the range selector: reverse, neutral, drive, and the lower hold ranges 3, 2, and 1. The lower hold ranges provide greater engine braking performance and should be used when descending or ascending steep inclines. Each lower hold range corresponds directly to the level of engine braking provided, with position 1 providing the maximum level of engine braking. The range selector can be moved from drive to the lower hold ranges when the vehicle is stationary or in forward motion. However, the transmission control will not allow the transmission to shift into the lower hold range until the appropriate speed is reached. To shift into a lower hold range, select the desired position on the range selector and reduce vehicle speed with both the exhaust brake and the service brake until the transmission downshifts into the required lower hold range. When the transmission is in a lower hold range, it will not shift into a higher range unless there is a risk of severe engine overspeed. Drivers must apply the exhaust brake and the service brake if needed to ensure the vehicle does not exceed 2600 RPM. If the range selector is inadvertently moved to the neutral or reverse position while the vehicle is moving, the drive position can be reselected without stopping the vehicle. The transmission control will inhibit the transmission from engaging reverse and will ensure the correct range is re-engaged according to the vehicle speed. Select the drive position on the range selector for general on-road driving and use lower hold ranges and the exhaust brake when descending steep inclines. Use the service brake as required to maintain safe speed when using the lower hold ranges. Lower hold ranges must be used where road signage states trucks and buses must use low gear. In these areas, select the appropriate lower hold range for the conditions and reduce vehicle speed using the exhaust brake and the service brake until the transmission downshifts. When the vehicle is about to be taken off-road, the following steps must be followed. Bring the vehicle to a stop and move the range selector to neutral. Switch the centre differential lock on to engage four-wheel drive and check the centre differential lock indicator light comes on. Switch the transfer gear control to the low position to engage the low-speed transfer gear and check the low-speed transfer gear indicator light comes on. When the low-speed transfer gear is selected, the ABS indicator light will come on to indicate the ABS function is disabled. Ensure the exhaust brake is on. Select Drive on the range selector for general off-road driving and use the lower hold ranges and the service brake to maintain a safe speed. To disengage the centre differential lock and low-speed transfer gear, bring the vehicle to a stop. Select neutral on the range selector, then switch the low-speed transfer gear switch to high and the centre differential lock switch to the off position. Prior to descending very steep inclines, bring the vehicle to a stop and select lower hold range 1. Check the exhaust brake is on, then slowly increase vehicle speed towards the incline. Continue to use the exhaust brake and the service brake as required to maintain safe vehicle and engine speed. If the reduction in vehicle speed from the exhaust brake is excessive, cycle the exhaust brake on and off by applying light throttle pressure. On extended steep descents, the low brake air warning light may come on. If this occurs, stop the vehicle and wait for the brake air level to be restored before continuing the descent. Remember, the traditional procedure for a stall recovery does not apply to vehicles fitted with automatic transmission. This is most important when attempting a steep hill climb. During the climb, if the vehicle starts to lose momentum and it becomes obvious the vehicle will not be able to complete the climb, the following procedure must be followed. Apply the service brake and bring the vehicle to a complete stop. Engage the parking brake and continue to apply firm pressure to the service brake. Make sure the centre differential lock switch is on and the centre differential lock indicator light is on. Ensure the transfer gear control switch is set to the low position and the transfer gear control indicator light is on. Check the exhaust brake is on. Continue to apply firm pressure to the service brake. Move the range selector into reverse. Release the park brake. Slowly release pressure on the service brake, allowing the vehicle to reverse down the incline. Use the exhaust brake and service brake to maintain safe engine and vehicle speed. For more information, please contact New South Wales RFS Engineering Services at engineering@rfs.newsouthwales.gov.au.